And Thomas, here we go. Dishes to Bledsoe. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. Bledsoe's got his second basket.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Harden kicks to Howard. Stolen by Len. Bledsoe dishes to Warren. And he gets the bucket. Warren's got 7 points in the game.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Here's Mr. Perfect. From the top of the key, that's good on the jump shot. He's got 8. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Len passes to Bledsoe. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. The Suns shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And you take a look at the statistics. This club is shooting 74% as a team.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Moniunas has checked in for Houston.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now. 8th in rebounding, 8th in assists, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And the rebounding is really the key stat that I'm looking at right there with all those numbers you talked about, Clark. This is a team that really tries to be physical, and when they're able to secure boards, that does a lot of things for them. It helps their defense, keeping teams from getting second chance opportunities against them, and it fuels their fast break.
Black's checked in for Houston. Johnson comes in for James Harden.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Here's Mr. Perfect. 8 points for him. Moniunas passes to McCarthy. Ennis on the double team. Here's Canaan, and the layup's good off the glass. Canaan's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Canaan, the pass to Black. Inside, it's deflected. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mr. Perfect. And he's good on the 3-ball. And it's now only a 1-point Suns lead.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Ennis kicks to Tolliver. Tucker, and it's rejected. And they'll keep possession. That drops. Morris has got 7 points in the game. Houston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Cannon makes it off the glass.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Now here's Ennis. The feed now to Tucker. There's the dish to Morris. Shoots a fader. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Not enough defense there to throw him off his shot. Sometimes it takes more than one defender on him down low.
They set the pick. Out left to the wing. Black the pass to McCarthy. To the middle. Dives for it. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Rockets, earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, the Suns just way behind.
Checking out Houston, of all the surprises the NBA has provided us with this season, they may be the biggest of them all.
I agree, Clark. I mean, coming out of the preseason, it would have been very difficult to make a case for them being one of the NBA's top teams, and yet here we are, and here they are.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 11. Misses off the right iron.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole because he is not helping their offense.
Phoenix has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Ennis dishes to Tolliver. Over to the left wing. Ennis kicks to Tolliver. Over to the left wing. Here's Tucker. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Ring shot on the way. And there's the basket. Good from McCarthy. And the Rockets lead by 1.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Kicks to Ennis. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Now off the inbound, and that one is stuffed right through.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice, real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control. Oof.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Johnson, the pass to McCarthy. Shot from 12, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Mr. Perfect's got 15 points. Well, Phoenix shooting it officially from the get-go. They're at 52% from the field. And here's Ennis. Passes it to Hammond. And no good trying to get that one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Friday, January 9th, the Houston Rockets take on Ty Lawson and the Denver Nuggets. Be there.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a number standpoint?
And they set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. They've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the game, Steve, shooters will be looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happened in this quarter.
McCarthy, he's in at 3. Harden out there with Howard, and it's Capella in at the 4-man position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hi, Kev. Mr. Perfect in their last time out against the Bucks just played phenomenal. He finished with 39 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
But let's just say he was really good.
And here is Thomas after the three-pointer from McCarthy. Clock at 6. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. From deep three-point range, and the rebound collected by Capella. Rockets leading by 4. A shot by Harden, wide open, will not go. This is off the front iron. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. James Harden is second.
Well, night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. If you pick one way to deal with them, they'll just find another way to beat you.
Well, when you look at those numbers, you can tell that among the NBA's perimeter players, Steve, they're as explosive as it gets. It takes a lot of energy expended to defend any of them.
Warren's checked in for Phoenix.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
A nice shot by Howard.
Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim.
Suns trail by 5. Now Thomas looking for his first basket still in this one. One kicks to Warren. He dishes it to Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Thomas. Here's Len. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
Isaiah Cannon, he's checked in for the Rockets. Rockets leading by 3. Harden the pass to McCarthy. Back to Harden. Plenty of space. And Houston again with the bucket.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Warren sets the pick for Thomas. Pass to Hammond. They set the pick. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Let's see how the Suns have performed over the last few weeks. 9th in rebound, 11th in free throw percentage. And they're in the top half of the league distributing the basketball as well. Not too shabby, room for improvement, but acceptable.
And the rebounding is really the key stat that I'm looking at right there with all those numbers you talked about, Clark. This is a team that really tries to be physical. And when they're able to secure boards, that does a lot of things for them. It helps their defense, keeping teams from getting second chance opportunities against them, and it fuels their fast break.
He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Thomas with the ball. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. He feeds it to Len. Back to Thomas. 6 to shoot. Here's Morris. Here's Len. And the wide open shot from Warren. Another one falls for Phoenix.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Now here's Howard. His last outing, he had 8 points. Passes it to McCarthy. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 23 points for Mr. Perfect.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Outside Thomas. There's the pick to the left side wing. Here's Hammond. Misses the 3.
Well, with that much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high-quality shot you should make 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 23, and that one's good.
Yet another 3 for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
Suns trail by 7. Len sets a screen for Thomas. Pass to Warren. Len passes to Hammond. He kicks it to Len. Howard with the steal. Here's Mr. Perfect. 26 points for him. It's stolen by Morris. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Warren with the ball. Thomas gets the bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker.
Okay, from here on out.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to finish putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Jones checked in for Capella. And the Suns also making a change. Bledsoe's checked in. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls from McCarthy. Mr. Perfect's got 29.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Yeah, and unless they make some rotations and closeouts defensively, there's more to come.
Feeds to Cannon. Harden the pass to McCarthy. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cannon. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Suns trail by 8. Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
The 3 from Harden. There's the bucket. Good. Harden's got 11 points.
They're going back to the three-point shot.